With that, we welcome you to the Farish Network on television. Right now, the president is selling hope. That's our Why It Matters segment. 2 weeks into President Trump's second term, he is exceeding beyond anyone's imagination or expectations. That is not a value judgment on what he is doing. You can agree or disagree with what he is doing and how he is doing it. But he promised to destroy the establishment, and by God, he is crushing the establishment. Take tariffs. The establishment hates tariffs. Everybody thought the president was bluffing on 25% tariffs against Canada and Mexico, plus 10% on China. Nope, not bluffing. They start tomorrow.
Tariffs, inflation, they cause success. They cause big success. So we're going to have great success. There could be some temporary short-term disruption, and people will understand that.
And tariffs against the European Union are coming next. But here comes the rub. Americans love what Trump promises. Lower prices, end of DEI. We're going to bring back competency, fire federal workers. Everybody comes back to the office. The American people, though, have very, very little patience for disruptions. Just think back to when we all hoarded toilet paper during COVID. Since we are the only network that is fair to President Trump, we need to give the president his due, particularly when it comes to immigration and the border. ICE agents are carrying out targeted raids across the country. Deportation flights from Texas are ongoing. President Trump promised the largest mass deportation in American history and to close the border, and so far, he is delivering. And the president will tell you this is exactly what he promised to do. But outside of the border and looming tariffs, many of the president's executive actions, things he is claiming victory on, don't change policy. Take his school choice executive order. There's not school choice in America. Within 60 days, the Secretary of Education shall issue guidance regarding how the states can use federal formula funds to support K-12 education choice initiatives. Doesn't mean Illinois has to have school choice, or California, or anywhere else. His order of artificial intelligence reads like this. Within 180 days of this order, staffers shall develop and submit to the president an action plan. 6 months from now. Then there's the executive order on DEI. He says he's ended DEI. The executive order says within 120 days of this order, staffers shall submit a report to the Assistant to the President for Domestic Policy containing recommendations for enforcing federal civil rights laws and taking other appropriate measures to encourage the private sector to end discrimination and preferences, including DEI. It's a common theme. Many of the orders direct staff to figure out how to do what the president is claiming he has already done. So there's a difference with what's happening right now. President Trump is selling hope, and Americans need hope right now. Yes, many of these orders are symbolic, but even those who don't support him are happy to see common sense back at the forefront in America. Coming up, the president faces the challenge of backing up his messages and that hope with change and results. We begin in. Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.